Friends, so far we have studied the analysis of the portal frames by flexibility method. Here in the previous video we have studied one of the problem, that is based on the L bent. Here now we will study the frame, portal frame. Here this one is A to B is 4 meter with flexural rigidity is 2 EI, B to C is 6 meter and is subjected to a load of 135 kilonewton at a distance of 2 meter from B, 4 meter from C with moment of flexural rigidity is 3 times EI. Similarly, C to D, that is height is 4 meter with the flexural rigidity is 2 EI. A and D are the fixed ends. Here this one is non-symmetrical, subjected to lateral sway. Here first we have to consider the number of degree of redundancy. Here the number of unknowns are, here this end is fixed, this end is fixed, 3 at each end, that is HA, VA, MEA are the unknowns. Here at D, HD, VD, MD are the unknowns. The total number of unknowns becomes 6. Here the available equations of equilibrium are 3, that is summation of Fx equals 0, summation of Fy equals 0, summation of Ma equals 0. Hence the degree of redundancy is given by number of unknowns minus number of available equations of equilibrium, that equals 3. Here we can consider any 3 number of unknowns as the redundants. Here we will consider the horizontal reaction component at D, vertical reaction component at D, and in addition to that the moment at D as the redundants. First we have to remove the redundants and make it stable and determinate structure under the action of the applied force. Here we can give the name, we can give the coordinate numbers as shown in figure 1. Here this is coordinate 1. We have removed the horizontal reaction component HD. In place of that, here this is the coordinate direction 1. In place of VD, this is coordinate 2. This one is coordinate 3. Here these are the 3 coordinates. Now this one is subjected to the externally applied loads. Here this is the only one load which is acting on BC at a distance of 2 meter from B and 3 meter from 4 meter from C. Then here we can remove the applied loads and then apply the unit loads to find the displacement in the direction of the coordinates 1, 2, 3 respectively. Here this one is A, B, C, D. Here in coordinate direction 1 apply a unit load of 1 kilonewton towards the right side, towards the positive direction of coordinate 1. Similarly, here we have applied a unit load to find the displacement at 2 due to the applied load in the coordinate direction 2. That is, here we have shown upward unit load of 1 kilonewton at D. Similarly, in the coordinate direction 3, this one is applied a unit moment of 1 kilonewton meter in clockwise direction. Now, to find the displacement at 1, 2, 3, here first we have to calculate the displacements due to the unit load as well as the applied loads. Here this one is the displacement due to the loads and the flexibility elements that we can calculate. Here by using the unit load method, here we have applied the unit loads and unit moments in the direction of the coordinates 1, 2, 3. Then here start from portion D. Here we have considered the forces, horizontal reaction component, vertical reaction component, and the moment at D as the redundants. Here we have to start from D to C. Here on D to C, no applied loads. The origin here, if you consider a section at a distance x from D, then the limits of integration. Here x varies from 0 at D, it is maximum at C, that is 0 to 4. The bending moment due to the applied load bending moment due to the applied load is, here no applied loads, hence the bending moment due to the applied load, that is capital M, equals 0. Then bending moment due to the unit load applied at coordinate direction 1, that one is 1 into the distance is, perpendicular distance is x, x is measured from D, then 1 into x, that one is anti-clockwise moment, hence I have put the negative sign. Similarly, due to the unit load in vertical direction or along the coordinate 2, then the bending moment due to that one m2 equals, here perpendicular distance is 0, 1 into 0 is 0. Then m3, that is the moment, couple moment, or the moment, bending moment applied, unit moment applied at coordinate 3, that one is in clockwise direction, no need to multiply the distance since it is already a product of force and perpendicular distance, that one is clockwise, hence that is plus 1. Then the flexural rigidity for the vertical member CD is 2EI, 2EI. Then the second portion, here consider the second portion C2 in between C and E, this one is the second portion, this is E. Here in between C and E, if you consider a section at a distance of x from C, here C is the origin, x varies from 0 at C, 4 meter at E, then the limits are 0 to 4, the origin is C. Then the here also no forces, no externally applied loads are acting, hence the bending moment due to the applied load is 0, and moment due to this one, that is m1, due to the unit load applied in coordinate direction 1, that is 1 into 4, that one is 1 into 4, that one is anti-clockwise, hence that is minus 4. Then due to the unit load applied in the coordinate direction 2, that one is 1 into, here the perpendicular distance is x, that one is anti-clockwise, hence that is minus 1 into x is minus x, hence I have put the negative sign. Similarly, due to the moment at 3 in the direction of coordinate 3, that is clockwise, here its effects is, say, that is 1 kilonewton meter, and the flexural rigidity in this portion is 3EI. Then coming to the next portion, E to B, in the horizontal member E to B, E as the origin, consider a section at a distance of x from E, then the bending moment due to the applied load is 135 into perpendicular distance is x, 135 into x. The x is the variable, x varies from 0 at E and maximum at B, that is the limits are, lower limit is 0, upper limit is 2, and the bending moment due to the applied load is 135 into x, that one is in clockwise direction. Then the bending moment due to this unit load in the coordinate direction 1, that is 1 into 4, that one is, that remains constant from C to B, that is minus 4, then put it minus 4. Then bending moment due to the unit load in coordinate direction 2, this one is 1, here the distance becomes, here if you consider a section in between A and B, this distance become x plus 4, this distance is 4 meter, this distance is x, and this distance is 4 meter. Here this is the section at a distance of x from E, then the distance is x plus 4, the moment is 1 into x plus 4, that one is anti-clockwise, hence I have written minus 1 inside of the bracket x plus 4. Then bending moment in coordinate direction 3, that is due to this unit moment in clockwise direction that remains constant in between B and E, hence that is 1 kilonewton meter, and the flexural rigidity is 3EI. In a portion B to A, B to A, that is the last portion, here if you consider a section in between B and A at a distance of x from B, here x varies from 0 at B and it is maximum at A, maximum at A, the limits are 0 to 4 meter. Since the height of the column is 4 meter, then the bending moment due to this applied load is 135 into 2. That one is clockwise, that one is 270 kilonewton meter. Then the bending moment due to this unit load, that one is, we have studied the equivalent force couple system. By applying the equivalent force couple system, here show the force of same magnitude of 1 kilonewton here due to this unit load at coordinate direction 1. And in addition to that, here we have to show a couple moment of, that is 1 into 4, this force and this force. If you apply two equal and opposite forces of same magnitude, here this one is 1 kilonewton, then this force and this force form a system of coplanar. These two forces form a couple, both are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction, they form a couple. Here we can replace the couple by the couple moment, that is 1 kilonewton meter. Here this one is 1 kilonewton force, this one is 1 kilonewton meter on the column A. Then here the effect of this one is 1 kilonewton towards right side and 1 kilonewton meter in anti-clockwise direction. Here then the moment due to that one is minus 1 into 4, this one is 4 kilonewton meter, this one is in anti-clockwise direction. Moment due to this one is 1 into x, that is minus, this one is minus that one is minus 4 plus 1 into x, that is the moment due to this unit load applied in the coordinate direction 1. Then coming to this second force, this is the unit load applied in the coordinate 2. This one is 1 into perpendicular distance is 6, that one is in anti-clockwise direction. Here the perpendicular distance is 6 meter and the direction is anti-clockwise. And then the moment due to this unit moment in portion AB, that is that remains constant since it is the product of force and perpendicular distance, that one becomes 1. Here the flexural rigidity in this portion B to A is 2EI. Then here if you want, you can refer these figures for bending moment at various sections. Here these are the if you want, you can refer these. Here now we want to find out the displacement at 1 due to the loads applied in the direction of the coordinate 1. Here that one is delta L1 equals, that is the displacement in the direction of the load in the direction of the coordinate 1 due to the applied load. That one is given by m into m1 dx divided by EI. That is, m is the bending moment due to the applied loads, m1 is the bending moment due to the unit load applied in the direction of the coordinate 1. Then by using that we can get the displacement. Here m is 135 in the first two portions. The bending moment is 0, that is bending moment due to the applied load is 0, that is from D to C and C to E, the bending moment is 0. Then bending moment in third portion, that is B to C, that one is 135 into x, 135x into bending moment due to the unit load is minus 4, that 1 into dx divided by 3EI within the limits 0 to 2. Similarly, in the last portion, that is B to A, the bending moment due to the applied load is 270, and due to the unit load in the coordinate direction 1, that is minus 4 plus x. Then the integration of within the limits 0 to 4, 270 into inside of the bracket minus 4 plus x divided by flexural rigidity is 2ei. Here 135 into 4, that is minus 540 divided by 3ei. Integration of x dx is x square by 2. Substitute the limits 0 to 2. Similarly, this portion, that is 270 by 2ei is constant. Integration of minus 4 dx is minus 4x. Integration of x is x square by 2. By substituting the upper and lower limits, here delta L1 equals minus 1440 by ei. Then similarly, delta 2L. Delta 2L is displacement at 2 due to the applied load in the coordinate direction 2. That one is m into m is the bending moment due to the applied load, m2 is the bending moment due to the unit load applied in the coordinate direction 2. Then here in portion C to D, C to D and C to E, no applied loads. In portion E to B, the bending moment due to the applied load is 135 into x, and the bending moment due to the unit load applied in coordinate direction 2, that one is minus x minus 4. Here by substituting the values of the m into m2 dx divided by the flexural rigidity for this portion is E to B is 3ei. Then the last portion, that is B to A, the bending moment due to the applied load, that is 135 into 2, that is 270. The bending moment due to the unit load, that is 1 into 6, that is anticlockwise, hence that is minus 6 dx divided by 2ei within the limits 0 to 4. Then you will get, after simplification, this one is 135 by 3ei is the constant, that is common. Then integration of x into x square, x cube by 3, x square dx divided by the x square dx, that one equals x cube by 3. Integration of minus 4 into x, that is minus 4x square by 2 within the limits 0 to 2. Then integration of 270 into minus 6 dx, that is minus 810 into x divided by ei. By substituting the limits here, after simplification, you will get minus 3720 by ei. Then similarly, we can calculate the displacement at 3 due to the applied load. That one is given by m into m3 dx divided by ei. For the first portion, that is D to C, there is no external loads, hence the bending moment due to the applied load is 0. In the second portion, that is C to E, no loads are acting, hence the bending moment due to that one is due to the applied load is 0. Then in the third portion, that is E to B, the bending moment due to the applied load is 135 and 135 into x, that is 135x, and the bending moment due to m3 is 135x into 1, that is 135x divided by 3ei dx within the limits 0 to 2. Here the flexural rigidity is 3 times ei. In portion B to A, the bending moment due to the applied load is 135 into 2, that is 270 into 1 into dx divided by flexural rigidity is 2 times ei. Then after simplification, here you will get 135. Integration of x is x square by 2, 135 by 3ei is common. Integration of x dx is x square by 2 within the limits 0 to 2. Integration of dx is 270 dx is 270x divided by 2ei. Then by simplification and substituting the limits, here you will get delta 3L equals 630 by ei. 630 by ei. After getting the displacement due to the applied loads in coordinate direction 1, 2, 3, now we can get the flexibility elements. The flexibility elements F11 equals displacement at 1 due to the unit load applied at 1. That is given by, again by unit load method, that is m1 into m1, that is m1 into small m1 into small m1. that is unit load applied, displacement at 1 due to the unit load applied at 1, that one is here within the limits 0 to L. If we integrate this, we will get the flexibility elements in the direction of 1 due to the load applied at 1. Here in the first portion, that is bending moment due to the unit load applied is minus x, that is minus x, 1 into x, that is minus x into minus x, that is x square dx divided by 2ei within the limits. Here the flexural rigidity is 2ei, the limits are 0 to 4. In the second portion, that is in portion C to E, the bending moment due to the unit load is minus 4 into minus 4, that is minus 16 dx. The flexural rigidity is 3ei within the limits x varies from 0 to 4, that is 16 dx divided by the horizontal portion C to E. Then E to B, here also the bending moment due to the unit load applied in the coordinate direction 1, that is minus 4 into minus 4, that is 16 dx divided by 3ei within the limits 0 to 2. In the last portion, the bending moment is given by due to the unit load, that one is just now we have calculated by the application of the equivalent force couple system, that is minus 4 plus x, the square of, that is minus 4 plus x whole square dx divided by the flexural rigidity is 2ei, the limits are 0 to 4. Then by integrating this, integration of x square is x cube by 3 into 2, that is 6ei, the limits are 0 to 4. Integration of 16 dx, that is 16x divided by 3ei within the limits 0 to 4. For the third portion, that is 16x, integration of 16 dx is 16x divided by 3ei, the limits are 0 to 2. Then the last term, first you have to expand the term x minus 4 whole square, that is x square minus 8x plus 16, then integrate that, that is integration of 16 dx is 16 x, 1 over 2i is common, integration of 8x is 8x square by 2, integration of x square is x cube by 3 by substituting the limits. Now after substituting the limits, here you will get the displacement to the unit load in the direction of the coordinate direction 1, or the flexibility element, that one is 160 by 3ei. Then the flexibility element in the direction of at 2 due to the unit load applied at 1, or the flexibility element at 2 due to the unit load applied at 1, or the displacement at 2 due to the unit load applied at 1, or the displacement at 1 due to the unit load applied at 2. Here delta 1 2 or delta 2 1, that is the flexibility elements F12, that equals F21 by the principle, by the reciprocal theorem of deflection, that is Maxwell's reciprocal theorem of deflection, that one is given by here. The just now we have applied the unit loads and coordinate direction 1 and 2, that is small m1 and m2 are the bending moment due to the unit loads applied at coordinate 1 and 2 respectively. Then m1 into m2 dx divided by ei, again by using the same principle of unit load, that is first portion, the limits are 0 to 4, the bending moment due to the unit load along 1, that is minus 4, bending moment due to the unit load along 2, that is minus x dx divided by 3ei. In the second portion, that is C to E, the bending moment due to the unit load applied along the coordinate direction is coordinate direction 1 is minus 4, that is into the bending moment due to the unit load in coordinate direction 2, that is 4 into x plus 4 dx divided by 3ei within the limits 0 to 2. In the third portion, the bending moment due to the unit load along the coordinate direction 1 and 2, that is minus 6 inside the bracket minus 4 plus x. Here you will get the values of this one in the last portion. here in the first portion, that is 0, m2 is 0, only 3 portions. This is b2 e, this one is e2 b, c2 e, b2 e, this one is b2 a. Then here you will get, after simplification after integration and substituting the limits, here you will get an answer of 48 by ei, that is f12 and f21. Similarly, f22, that equals here m2 square dx divided by ei. Here you will get a value of 96 by ei. Then the flexibility element in that is load displacement at 2 due to the load applied at 3, or the displacement at 3 due to the load applied at 2, that one is f23 or f32. Here again, that is m2 m3 dx divided by ei. Here you will get a value of minus 18 by ei. Then f33, that is displacement at 3 due to the unit load applied at 3. Here we have applied a unit moment, that one is m3 dx divided by ei. Here after getting integrating and get the values of the flexibility element, that is f33, that one is 6 by ei. Similarly, f13 and f31, that is displacement at 1 due to the load applied at 3, or the displacement at 3 due to the load applied at 1, that one is delta 13 or delta 31, that one is m1 m2 m3 dx divided by ei. Then here you will get a value of minus 16 by ei. Now after getting the displacement due to the applied loads at various coordinates, and after getting the flexibility element, here the flexibility redundant matrix is given by, here we have considered HD, VD and MD as the redundants, and the displacement due to the applied loads, here we have got the values of minus 1440 by ei. Delta 2L is minus 3720 by ei, delta 3L is plus 630 by ei. Here the flexibility element just now we have calculated, that is f11, f12, f13, f21, f22, f23, f31, f32, f33. Here 160 by 3 ei, 48 by ei, and this one is minus 16 by ei, this one is 48 by ei, 96 by ei, minus 18 by ei. The third row, that is minus 16 by ei, minus 18 by ei, and 6 by ei. Here we know that to get the final values of the redundants, we know that the redundant matrix is given by inverse of the flexibility matrix, inverse of the flexibility matrix into the displacement due to the settlement and sinking of the support minus the displacement due to the applied loads. Here the redundant matrix is given by HD, VD and MD. Then here 1 over ei, that is inverse of 1 over ei is ei. The inverse of this matrix that you can calculate, that is 160 by 3, 48, minus 16, 48, 96, minus 18, minus 16, minus 18, 6. Here inverse of this matrix. Then here the displacement due to the sinking and settlement is 0, 0 minus 1440, that is plus 1440, 0 minus 3720, that is plus 3720, 0 minus 630, that one is minus 630 into 1 over ei. Here by solving this you will get the value of HD equals minus 22.5, VD equals 43.5714, and MD equals minus 34.2857. Here after getting the values of these redundants, then we can easily draw the bending moment diagram by using the equilibrium equations. Here by applying the equilibrium equations, that is summation of h equals 0. Here now just now we have calculated the HD value. HD is one of the redundant, that is we have got the negative answer. Here we have to change the direction, that is instead of showing towards right side, I have shown towards left side. This is HD. Then by using the equilibrium equation, summation of h equals 0, HA equals 22.50. Similarly, VD equals 43.1 Vd equals 43.57. Then summation of V equals 0. Here we will get 160 minus 43.57. Va equals 116.43. That is upward. Then here we have got the moment at D. That is, here we have got the negative sign. Since we have considered this in clockwise direction, but we have got the negative answer, then that is anti-clockwise direction. By taking the moments of these forces about A, now we will get the value of, that is summation of Ma equals 0. Then by taking the moments of all the forces, Vd, that is 43.57 into 6, that is negative, minus 34.29, and the moment to hd is 0. Here the moment to 160 kilonewton, that is into 2 plus Ma we have assumed in clockwise direction, that equals 0. But here Ma equals minus 24.29 kilonewton meter, that is not clockwise, that is anti-clockwise. Then we have calculated Ma, Md. Here by taking the moments of all the forces about this point, this is A, this is B, this is C, this one is D, this is E. Here by taking the moments of all the forces, or by free body diagram of CD, MC equals, that is HD into 4, that is clockwise, minus 34.29, that is anti-clockwise. Then MC equals, that is the resisting moment, that is 55.71 kilonewton meter. That one is the hugging moment, like this. Here for span CB, that is also hugging. Here for the free body diagram of A to